Hey guys, what's up? It's Vampire Bride. Those of you who have watched any of my previous videos can probably tell that I've changed the layout of my setup quite a bit. The cable management on and around my desk was honestly terrible. The amount of cables coming out of just the surround sound system alone is ridiculous. Add in the peripherals and what it takes to run the computer, and you end up with a jumbled up mess. So I moved the PC up on the shelf and did what I could to manage the cables. It's still not ideal, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was before. I also tried to manage the space on my desk and made one huge improvement by buying a wireless mouse. For a while, but I wanted to get the wireless version of the mouse that I already have. As I really like the mouse, I'm just tired of dragging the cord around all the time. I've had the Razer Naga since I got this particular build, or the original version of it anyway, as most of the parts have been upgraded. Anyways, I've had it for about 4 years now, and it's gotten pretty heavy use that entire time. So, needless to say, it is starting to get a little worn, but that's to be expected. The scroll wheel is supposed to double as a button you can click, but that feature no longer works, though the scroll wheel itself works just fine. Also, the eye at the bottom of the mouse that is supposed to track movement is starting to wear out, which is a huge nuisance during gaming. Usually, if I pick it up and wipe it off or blow on it, it'll start working again, but who wants to stop their game frequently to clean their malfunctioning mouse? One of the huge reasons that I wanted to stick with the same kind of mouse is that they are nearly ideal for gaming, with the 12 buttons on the side that you can access easily with your thumb in-game, especially when playing games like Mass Effect. In Mass Effect, you are able to equip powers to numbers on the keyboard for quick access. Well, with the side buttons on the mouse, you can even more easily and quickly access these powers when they are mapped to numbers. The Razer Naga is a good size, fitting my small hands and also much larger hands, making it a good fit for just about any adult. The main problem I really had with this mouse is simply the cord. Most of the time it's not a big deal, but every once in a while it does get caught on something or get in the way. And also, I didn't really need another cord in the mess of cords around my PC. So I switched to the wireless version, the Razer Naga Epic Chroma. While it can be used like a regular corded mouse if you're charging it while in use, it can also be charged on a docking station when it's not in use. However, the docking station does have to always be plugged into your computer while you're using the mouse. So there is still a cord and now a docking station on your desk, but when you're using the mouse, you don't have to worry about dragging the cord around or it getting caught on something. For the most part, you shouldn't have to use it on the charger as a wired mouse. Unless, of course, your gaming session runs a little too long and you run down the battery, or you forget to charge it. That being said, the battery does last decently. I'm able to use it pretty much all day without a problem. However, I did leave it on and off the charger all night and it did die. Now I want to talk a little bit about the Razer Synapse, which is the software that you use with this mouse and other Razer Chroma products to adjust the settings for them. I have had an issue with the software saying that the mouse is fully charged when it really isn't, making it seem like it died really fast when really it wasn't charged well in the first place. Maybe it just takes a little longer to charge than you would think. Another huge plus about having upgraded to this mouse is that I can now change the lighting settings to match the rest of my system. The Razer Naga was always kind of the oddball out in my system as it was green in my predominantly blue and white setup. But now I can match my Razer Naga Epic Chroma with the rest of my setup, and I can do it quite easily as it is using the same software that is used with my Ornata Chroma keyboard. It does not have the breathing effect for the Razer logo like the Razer Naga does, but it does give you the option to adjust the settings on your scroll wheel and side numbers separately. There are only 2 different settings for each to choose from. Static, which is your regular color wheel, or spectrum cycling, which cycles through the colors slowly and looks really nice. You can choose separately for the scroll wheel or the numbers, or match them the same. You can also adjust for the light to be brighter when you are using it on the charger and dimmer when you are using it wirelessly in order to save some battery while it's not plugged in. I feel like this is really smart on Razer's part and very well thought out. You can also adjust the polling, acceleration, and sensitivity using the Razer Synapse. Also, as with other Razer products, you can set different profiles. So when you switch users or go from gaming to, say, typing or working, you have a different profile for the lighting options to each. The Razer Naga Epic Chroma is shaped a bit differently than the Razer Naga. The first thing I thought when I started using this mouse is how great it felt in my hand, allowing for a great gaming experience. That being said, one issue that I have had with this wireless mouse is that when you sleep your computer and then proceed to turn the mouse off, the computer many times decides to wake back up. If you shut down your computer, obviously this is no longer an issue, and if you time it just right, you can supersede this issue, but it is quite frustrating when it does happen. This mouse is being sold for around $150 to $200 and is no longer being made, so you will probably have to buy it used. But it is definitely worth it, as this is a really great mouse. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are looking for a gaming mouse, I would highly recommend the Razer Naga Epic Chroma or even the Razer Naga. That being said, if you're looking for a mouse for more work-related type things, maybe editing, I would go with something else because this would be a bit overkill with the 12 thumb buttons. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button for more videos weekly.